Good day, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So, I come across this particular platform on YouTube channels. Recently, I've been seeing some people talking about it, so I decided to give it a try myself before I introduce it to you guys. So, the name of this platform I'm about to share with you guys today is called ByTrading. And what ByTrading is all about is that it's just a platform where you you predict the market, the price of a particular asset, a crypto asset, and if your prediction went well, you earn your money, and if it went against you, you lose your money. Now, before I start, I would like you guys to know this, that this is just for information purpose. I am not a financial advisor, so make sure you do your research before you you invest into the platform. So the name of the platform is ByTrading, as I said. So I'm going to leave the link to the platform on the description of this video. Kindly make sure you use the link to sign up. So once you click on the link, it's going to take you to this particular page where you will be asked to input your email here. You input your email address. Now, once you input your email address, you click on this particular icon here and a code will be emailed to you. Now, once you receive the code, make sure you input the code here. You understand? So after inputting the code, you head over to this place and input your password. Now, once you create your password, automatically the referral, if you use the link on the description of this video, is going to automatically fill the referral code option. Then you click on sign up. So as for me, I already have an account, so I'm going to sign in to my account. So once you log into your account, this is how the interface looks like. So as you can see, there are a lot of things on this particular page, so I'm going to be explaining them one by one. So if you check by the left side, we have the home, which is this page we're on right now. We have the invite, that's if you want to invite your friend, and we have this logo here which signify which is carrying the logo of the platform. Then we have news and we have mine. Now this mine, now that's where you will find your profile and also a place where you will be able to top up your balance and also make your withdrawal. As you can see, I have 235.3236 USDT in my wallet. You understand? So you can also make your withdrawal if you want to withdraw it. The withdrawal button is already there. So this, if you want to change the language, you can change the language to your preferred language. Now let me start with the home button. Now when you click on the home button, you can see we have some options here. We have the calculator, we have the invite, we have simulation, we have follow. So the most important thing in this place now is the calculator, which I'm going to talk about before I talk about any other one. You understand? Now this is the calculator. You can see this first one here is the calculator. Now once you click on the calculator, it's going to take you to this page. Now how this particular calculator works is that you can see we have BTC and we have Ethereum. So these are pairs which you can trade on the platform. You understand? Now they have what we call period, and the period is just like the leverage everything. You understand? Then we have the step. Now this is step 8. Now this step 8, you need to pay attention to what I'm about to explain to you, because this particular step is just like a rule on the platform. The reason why I say like that is that if you are following their signal, because this particular platform have a signal group, which I'm also going to leave the link on the description of this video. Whenever a signal is being shared, you make sure you follow these particular steps. Now I'm going to explain how it works. You can see we have period 1, we have period 2 up to period 8, and we have this option which they said trade amount, and we have the net BAM. Now I'm going to explain how this calculator works. Now I have 250 something on my balance. So let's say, for example, I want to risk $100. I want to use $100 from my balance to trade. Notice that as you input your balance, as you input what you want to use to trade, this trade amount will change. Now what this means is that if you are trading with the signal, which let me go to the group and show you how the signal group looks like. So I will head over to my Telegram and then go to the group. This is how the group looks like. They drop signals every day. They drop signals, and also they will drop the results. You understand? So let me start with today is 25th, right? So let's say this was the signal that was provided, this particular signal here. Now we have the transaction type, which is 5 minutes. We have the current ID, that's current period ID, and then they will share the results. Now if I go back to the platform, let me go back to the platform. Under this calculator now, imagine, let's say I want to risk $100. $100 is what I want to risk, I want to use to trade. Once you input the $100 here, if the first trade that was sent, that's the first trade that was sent that day, if they send the trade, the tradable amount, what you are going to use to trade is this 0.098. That's if you are risking $100. If you are risking any amount you are risking, once you input it, if let's say you are risking $1,000, if you input $1,000, the trading amount is going to be 0.98. You understand? And so on and so forth. So let me leave it at 100. Now you can see if signal is being sent to the group, that first signal that was sent, let's say this is the first signal, this particular one, for example, you will take note, they say transaction type is 5 minutes. You go over. Now you have to copy this 0.09. Copy it. Once you copy it, you go back, and then you will now click on this trade BTC 28. You click on it. Now once you click on it, it's going to take you to this page. On this page now, you can see we have candlesticks here. They call these things candlesticks. You understand? They are called candlesticks. It shows the movement of a price in the market in the form of candlesticks. You understand? Now, since the signal that was sent, it was they said 5 minutes. You click on 5 minutes. Once you click on the 5 minutes, now you go back to the group again. What is the next thing? That's the transaction ID. Now once you head over to the transaction ID, this is where you will see the transaction ID. You need to scroll down. You can see a countdown here. Now inside that countdown, under the timer, you can see period number. Look at the period number. You take note of the period number. What is the last number? So imagine, let's say you come to the platform, you enter the signal group, and you missed, let's say, the first trade and the second trade. You want to follow the trade for that day. You just take note of the period ID. Once you take note of the period ID, you confirm that the period ID is the same thing with what you are having here. Then you will now look for, let's say this is period ID number 5, number 05. You understand? For example, period ID number 0. Okay, let me use this as example. period ID number 016. Let's say, for example, period ID number 016. When you get here, you now discover that this is period number 016, the last two digits. Then, before this timer counts down, finish counting. Now, what did they say we should trade? You head over the 016, the period number 016. They asked us to trade what? They asked us to trade small. This is it. They asked us to trade small. Now you head over to the platform. You look for what? Small. Now this is the small. This is it. Small. This is what they say you should trade. Now you click on it. Once you click on it, once you click on small, now what is the next thing? You need to input the amount. Now remember what I asked you guys to copy down from the calculator. You paste it here. So this is what the amount you'll be using to trade. Understand? So you now click on trade. They will ask you to confirm. You will now click on confirm. Now once you confirm, they say purchase successfully. You wait for the time to finish counting. Once the time finish counting, once it's finished counting, your results will appear. If you win the trade, it will tell you congratulations, you won. If you lose, it will tell you you lose. And the result will also be sent to the group attached with the next trade immediately. So you have to be active. Always make sure you use the signal. You don't have to do any analysis, just follow their signals. Follow the signals. You can see they said time to do. So we'll be waiting for the result now. Now once, if you lose, your balance will reduce. Your balance, it will reduce. If you win, your balance will increase. You can see they said we have won. They say congratulations, you win. You can see my balance has increased. You can see my balance has increased. So this is how to trade on this platform. Now let me go back to the calculator. Let's say you want to you want to access the calculator and you don't want to go back. You just click on this particular option here. You can easily click on this icon to access the calculator and it will take you there. Now let me explain something here. On this 8-step route, if the first trade that was sent to the signal group happened to be lost, the next trade, you take note of the period ID. The next trade, this is the figure you are going to use. If that one also happened to be lost, the next trade you use this, and so on and so forth. That's how it works. If you lose your money, the total amount of your money, and you make sure you follow the rules, you follow these rules, you will be refunded. You will be refunded your capital. That is how this platform works. So it's just very easy to navigate. Now that's that about the trading. Now how can you now deposit into the platform? It's very simple. You just head over to where they write mine, this particular place here. You click on mine. Once you click on mine, you can see this is what I have left on my balance. If you want to top up, you just click on this particular option here. You click on top up. Then the minimum you can top up is 10 USDT. From $10 upward, you can see you can input the figures here. You can deposit from $10 upward. You can put 12, you can put 13, you can put 20. Any amount you know you can lose. You understand? Risk what you can afford to lose. Then you click on top up. Now once you input, let's say I want to deposit $30, I'll click on top up. Now they will provide you a wallet address, which is going to be TRC20. You copy the wallet address by clicking here. Then once you make the payment, you copy the transaction ID from the platform and paste it here. Then you click on confirm. You can see the confirm button below. So that's how to make deposit. Now let's talk about how to withdraw. Let's talk about how to withdraw. Now if you want to withdraw, you head over to the same page. You click on withdraw. Now once you click on withdraw, they will ask you to bind your wallet address. So it automatically take you here. You go and copy your TRC20 USDT wallet address. You can copy from Binance, Bybit, Trust Wallet. Just make sure that the address is TRC20. Then you copy the address. You come here and enter it. You input the address here. Once you paste it, you click on this. You click on this icon here. They are going to email you a code to your email you use in opening the account, and you input the code. Then you click on confirm and your wallet will be binded. Then you head over and continue with your withdrawal. You understand? So that's how to make withdrawal. Now another thing is that you can also earn money by referring your friends. If you click on the invite, you can refer your friends. Click on invite, you copy your invitation link. This is the invitation. I'm going to leave mine in the description of this video, and as you can see, the commission rate is level by level. You understand? So you can go through, you can read through it, and then you follow. The most important thing is how to trade on this platform and earn money for yourself, which I've already done that. So I hope you find this video useful. If you do, kindly don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe to the channel. See you on another video. Don't forget, use the link in the description of this video. Thank you.